global entity with customers in different places on different systems. So you call in IBM and Red Hat to create an open hybrid cloud platform. Now data is available anywhere securely. Let's create a hybrid cloud that can change an industry. IBM.
Sorry, trying to get some background music in there.
No.
But I got to go do commercials first. Oh, there we go. All right, where are we at on our editing? No editing. All right, there we go. All right, first things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. I am going to be having a customer appreciation sale. We have them once here and there to thank our customers for basically for taking care of our company and blessing us to have orders. Also to we thank our Lord and Savior, because again, without him, we wouldn't have the company, wouldn't even exist. So we're going to have a customer appreciation sale. So we're going to have 24 ounces at $160 with free worldwide shipping. If you've seen our products, as you can see, they are quite impressive due to the fact that we can do things that other screen paints can't even begin to even think about. All right, so let me get that set up. Figure a way to stumble over top of it. Make sure this is secure. A little better. Now, this will include free worldwide shipping. Oh, I see, I got my screens up on the side. Setting up off to short throw on the other side of the room, a normal setting, and not like 150 inch. I think we're at we're not 120, I'd say that much. But I'm setting up for a video demonstration on the side. Let's see, for something else, 24 ounce. remote control. Seriously, I'm sitting right here with remote control. I do not know what to do. No, got her out the back. She copy and paste the other one. All right, let me set this final back here. There's a part of the face. That'll be commercial there, of course. That will include free worldwide shipping. Let me see. This is what I'm setting up in the background right now. That is my $140 ultra short throw projector. Someone asked me if I can make it a normal size screen size a whopping 150-inch we usually do. So I got it at, I don't know what size it is, I have to figure it out, but that's what size we have right now. Let me see. 24. So this is going to start today. And as I said before, we are going to include free worldwide shipping. Now 24 ounces paints a screen size up to 120 inches, 69. This would be for the outdoor. We do have a gunmetal technology on the website. It won't be there long, but we do have one. Because like I said, once we get the showroom set up, everything's going to be converted to black technology. So gunmetal's there for right now, but it won't be there much longer. Let's see. This is the professional black. That's the one you guys are seeing in the demonstration now. Down to I wonder where we'll get the rest of my pictures too. I'm up there. I don't know more of my pictures up here. We just shot more pictures for that 5,000 versus the 5,000. Wait a minute, let me see something a minute. Here, these are the new ones. There we go. I love this. I mean, basically, this would be one of the best demonstrations we've done yet on showing the advancement of black technology over gray. I mean, you see like how much that contrast level is extremely important. I just really can't express it enough on literally how much the picture changes without having that 100% black level. I'm gonna use these for the form sites tonight. So we're gonna put another section up here in our folder. This is 5,000 versus 5,000. That's what we call 5,000 versus 5,000. No, they're still having discussions over the JM, GL, whatever that projector is. I got people still coming in and commenting on that. They really feel, I guess they bought it. That's why they're in there defending it. They bought it. Look, I mean, the people that are basically making comments on that, it is what it is. It's a 1080p base projector. It's not even 4K. That's it. You literally bought something that wasn't what it was supposed to be. It's not a 4K projector. And I don't know where people got their minds all twisted up, but native 4K is native 4K. Pixel shifting is not native 4K. You're missing a ton of pixels to make native 4K. Where are you getting this from? I literally have people in there right now that are really seriously, excuse my French, butt hurt right now. Because you know why? You bought that machine. I know you bought it. You bought the machine, and now you're finding out that it's not what it said it is. I got it right there. The guy was like, do you own the machine? I don't have to own the machine. I'm talking to the people who actually are manufacturing and kickstarted the machine, the Kickstarter program. I'm talking to them. And the guy clearly told me 1080p projector. So you bought a 1080p projector. That's what you bought. You don't have 4K. I love how people come up there and they want to justify, oh, it's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. You do not have 4K. And if you don't believe me, go out and buy yourself a 4K receiver, because it should have 4K audio if it has 4K, and see what happens. Guarantee you get a slight second sound delay, because the projector is picking up at 1080p, where the audio receiver is going to be picking up at a 4K signal. You don't have 4K. At that, you don't even have 4,000 lumens. You're way under 4,000 lumens. I would know. I own quite a few 4,000 lumen projectors. I know what 4,000 lumen looks like, and that's not 4,000. You could be in a fully lit environment and use a 4,000 lumen projector. You don't have to darken the environment for 4,000. You just don't have to. The picture quality, it's not going to be all that great because you need a proper screen, but still, you don't have to darken the environment for 4,000. It's like, what's the word for it? It's like they really don't know what projectors do at the end of the day. It really doesn't. It's like they make it up as they go along. You do know what the lumen counts are for, right? The higher the lumen count, the better chance you have of producing an image in a fully lit environment of fighting and combat in ambient light. So if you're dealing with 4,000 lumens, 4,000 lumen, real 4,000 lumens can pull in a fully lit environment. The image on the screen may not be all that great, but it can still pull in that environment. So a projector of 4,000 lumens should never sit in a dim environment, ever. And the fact that in the demonstrations that I looked under that particular projector, every single person who reviewed it was sitting in a dark or extremely controlled environment. At 4,000 lumens? No, that's not 4,000. They'd be lucky if it breached 25. But, you know, these are the same people who get caught up with these crackerjack flip-flop projectors. They did it with the WeMax when it came out. They did it with the Valva when it came out. The iWall when it came out. These are the same sheep that run to the same projectors thinking, oh, it does this and the other. No, it doesn't. You just literally bought. You would have been better off if you just would have went out and just bought like a used 720p projector. Would have been better than that machine. No, you got robbed. Take it back. Buy a real projector. Stop buying those fake phony projectors. Get the real deal. Tri laser, triple lit. No, it ain't even got that. So, if anyone wants to sit there and talk about how we don't own the projector, look, I've been in the business for over 12 years. I think I would know a 4,000 lumen projector would react right. So I can tell by looking at it, it wasn't even producing that kind of power to begin with. No. And then you're going to chalk up. It didn't even say anything about, when it said it was 4K, I was like, nah, that's not 4K. 4K projectors are a bit much. I mean, yeah, the PX747 ViewSonic, I mean, they're old. You can get them for like $1,000 now. That's an old projector, but a brand new at 4K, you're not getting that for $1,000. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't know if I hit that twice or not. Let me see. Yeah, you're not getting that for $1,000. That's not going to happen. So it had to be using pixel shifting, and that's what it was. It was using pixel shifting. And then he said pixel shifting, I was like, well, it's not 4K. You don't have enough pixels. That's why I asked him at the end of the day. I said, what is the native resolution on your projector? What is the exact pixel count? And it said 1080p. So you purchase a 1080p projector. That's what you purchase. And this is why we got those customers contacting us, asking, can we fix the problem? Because you know why? They took that projector, they put it on a white wall, and mind, this is a gray wall. Imagine what a white wall would look like. They did that on a white wall or a gray wall, which is going to pull up, and that's the results they got. That same washed down image you have here, that's what they're picking up, but far, far less. Mind, that's a 5,000 lumen projector we're using in the demonstration, full 1080p. Yeah. So no, I tell people, if you want to buy, knock yourself out. It's up to you. But don't come to us because we can't help you. And if you got deep pockets and you can go to Gunmetal Technology, they can't help you either because they don't register on those screens either. That's why one of the questions I asked was, do you have any demonstrations of the screen projector being used on much more darker contrast screens? No reply. I don't know if I did this twice or not, I'm not sure. This is why we have the showroom, because we don't have enough pictures to put that they had for the shopping carts. It's just not enough. And these are questions y'all gotta ask. Gotta ask these questions. And stick with the name brand projectors. Stop buying these freaking fake phony projectors at the end of the day. Sat there and WeMax did that when they first came out. Promised people 150-inch screen. You were jumping those projectors left and right. $3,100 for a projector that's not even 4K. And at that, I've never seen anybody really try to do it at 150 inches. Because remember, this is pixel shifting, so you have to have pixels to compress. You can't do that if you max out your pixels capabilities. That's not going to happen. Images come up fuzzy. All the demonstrations are imported environments. IWA, what that projector is called. That was the worst presentation I've ever seen at a showroom for a projector. They were all over the place. They had the 150-inch sitting in the booth. So all the other projectors, they weren't sitting in the booth. Only the 150-inch was sitting in the booth with a roof over top of it and black curtains on each side. Why? Because that was a projection screen that was only taking 10 times more light. It was closer to the ceiling than the rest of them. So it would wash out much faster. So that's why they put it inside of a separate booth. That's the stuff you got to be looking for when you watch those demonstrations. All the other projection screens, they weren't sitting in the booth, just 150 was sitting in the booth. And then on top of that, the fact that when he walked over, he said that the image was washed out and blurry because they had to update the firmware on the projector. So when was the firmware updated? Because it still looked really blurry to me. Was it updated then? Was it updated later? When was it? That was never explained in the demonstration, but he switched gears and went over to the other screens and said, well, look, the image would be a little better, but right now we're plagued by all this ambient light. We're 21 feet in the air. That's where the lights are sitting at. So if it's 21 feet in the air that's plaguing the screen, what happens at 8 to 9 feet in your home? There you go. Oh, the industry is going to be a funny, funny ride, I swear. And the reason why, it's not going to be a headache for me, because we're just going to turn people away. If you own any of those projectors, we're turning you away from the door. I don't know where you're going to go, to tell you the truth. Because we can't support it. Not those things at the end of the day. So take your money back, get yourself a real projector. I can't express this enough. We've warned you over and over again. Our products do not work and will not work on these projectors. If you force that and buy it anyway, thinking that you're going to take that risk, then you're on your own. We're not giving your money back. There's no way in the world I'm going to give you back your money if I sat there and explained to you right from the door, this is not going to work, don't do it, don't try it. It's as quick as having a sign saying the road is out. And you bypass the sign and think, I could jump this, I think I'll make it. And you're wrecking your car, end up in the hospital, and now you want to sue the city because you felt they were wrong. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. But there are people that are literally out there that do that dumb stuff. Oh, it's their fault. Oh, you just can't read, you can't see a sign there. Neon yellow with flashing red and orange lights around it. We need these for, I gotta drop these in for something. All right, this is good right here. I think we got all of them here. I think so. Let's take that one too. All right, let's go back over here to the sale. So that's what I was saying. Why we're having this sale, do not purchase the screen paint if you own one of these projectors. I already had someone come in and wanted to start a debate with me. Like, well, why can't I buy that projector? Why? Look, man, I already explained to you. We showed you already from the door. How much evidence do you possibly need? You literally have it right there. Them saying that the projector is 1080p. How much more do you need from there? I mean, how much more you need? It's right there. Literally said the projector is a 1080p projector. How much more information do you need? There you go. It's a 1080p projector. It's not real 4K. But in the promo demonstration, it says it's a 4K projector. It's not. Same thing with the Valve projector. They're not 4K. Pixel shifting is not 4K. But you know, you have some people out there that want to buy it anyway. But they just want you to say, they need you to say, oh, it's 4K, you can, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not a yes man today. I'm going to tell you right from the door. That's why I sat here and had this long conversation with them back and forth. So I don't have to own the projector in order to basically know that it's not 4K. I know it's not 4K because I know what 4K looks like. And I know what 4,000 lumens looks like. That's why I was in there just constantly asking them questions. Which most people should have been doing. Asking questions. They go going, oh, asking simple questions. And then they feed you some dumb nonsense. And then you go, oh, okay, that sounds logical. No, it doesn't sound logical. And they went through all this nonsense and the promo, it's 4K, triple 4K, laser, all this stuff. And then find out that thing is a 1080p base projector. Does it say pixel shifting anywhere in this sentence? No, it does not. We're asking for outside demonstrations. So I'm showing them pictures because this is the outside demonstrations I want to see. I don't want to see demonstrations in the dark. I want to see something like 5 o'clock in the evening. That's what we want to see. We ask for contrast demonstrations in fully lit environments. We don't want to see demonstrations in dark environments where you can barely make out corners. We want to see demonstrations like this. So I have to literally send pictures over to them to give them an idea of what we're asking for. Now, for those people who want to sit there and say at the end of the day, oh, how does this concern me? It does concern me because, again, this is why we have policies on the website, because we have people that will literally skip our policy and skip the information that we put in and buy the product anyway. And then turn around and it doesn't matter, it won't work. They want to blame us for it. So because these individuals can't make a decent projector that actually works with real specifications attached to it, it plagues our products. We're still waiting for the date for April the 10th, because April the 10th I requested from them to do a demonstration, fully lit environment with the 1600 to 1 contrast, showing a Starfield demonstration. They said that demonstration will be done on April the 10th. So excuse me, that's what I'm waiting for. So I put my information at the bottom. They can send me the link to the video when I see it. I asked right here at the top, what is your actual resolution, pixel count? So if you're using pixel shifting, you're not at 4K. So what is your actual pixel count? And the pixel count is 1080p. So all those people on those forum sites that were sitting there talking about, oh yeah, it's 4K. All those people that were sitting there basically, what was it called? The people that review these projectors, you're supposed to be top YouTubers at the end of the day, and you couldn't see it. That thing was, you couldn't recognize it. It wasn't 4K. Oh, let me find one of y'all videos out there, literally out there saying that that machine is 4K. And you're supposed to be top YouTubers at the end of the day. Doing reviews on projectors. You're yes men, and that's what you are. They send you some money, you say whatever. You're a puppet. That's what you are. Because I could sit there and have a conversation with them and drill them and get that information out of them, but you couldn't. I didn't see too many people advertising. I didn't see anybody advertising. Look on that. I didn't see too many people advertising the projector as pixel shifting. So all those people who did the review on that projector and sat there and said that that projector is outstanding, stunning 4K projector, and here it is, I got this information right here saying that it's 1080p. That means your review was bogus. This is what I mean by the industry is so fake and phony. Now think about the other people, the other half that are buying a projector for the first time. They don't know anything about the projection world. And they see this thing and they think, they don't know the difference between 4K and pixel shifting because it's their first time buying a projector, so they don't know. That's what they're hoping for. But people who basically have been around the block a few times can look at this and go, no, that ain't happening. I don't care if it won established in 2011 has won over 400. That doesn't mean jack at the end of the day, because you just sat there and said that your projector was 4K when it was just 1080p. So that doesn't mean jack at the end of the day what you won. Guy right here is as simple. Hi, is this projector 4K or pixel shift? This guy replies in by saying that the pixel shifting 4K is picture, but it's a groundbreaking MALC triple color laser. They're going to come up with this one to be like, I don't know, they make it up as they go along. Triple level laser with a source of 4,000 lumens. Well, that ain't happening because I've seen that's not 4,000 lumens. I see the pixel shifting 4K is common solution for today DLP projectors. No, not true. I have plenty of DLP projectors, even the newer DLP projectors under Chrissy, Ronco, Barcode, and all them other projectors, Samsung, Optima, all of them, they don't use freaking pixel shifting. Every single one of them uses native 4K. So they don't use that. So that's a lie. That's a lie right there. Let me see right here. Guy sits here and lies again. He says the pixel shifting, so far I know, you don't know much, they are allowed to be called true 4K. No, they're not true 4K. You have to have a certain pixel count to equal to 4K. Okay, we're just making it up as we go along. And I put down sorry, and that's not true. That's the sad thing about it, people. And there you go. So for all people that were commenting on the video about I didn't know what I was talking about, right from the horse's mouth. Now what? All right, that's a huge piece of humble pie to try to consume at the end of the day without choking on it. Kind of told you. These are the same Cracker Jack projectors they keep bringing out. Literally, the same company right there. It's the same company who went on Amazon and sat there and said that their projector is 2400 lumens, but if you hit it with an ambient light projection screen, it automatically boosts the projector's lamp capability to 36. People would just buy anything. I swear. All right, we got this one. Our race one done yet? That's why we do all these tests. We do tons and tons of tests because we have to make sure we cover everything. Can't be going out there making screen paint products and saying that a gray screen is going to pull 100% contrast. That'll never happen. I don't know what planet that's going to happen on. So that's not going to happen. Let me see 160. Let's see if that's good. What is this one? This is the. Oh, it's the. Yes, that one, the black one. Go do your research, people. The minute the projector mentions pixel shifting, hey, run. 24. If it gets to a point where the big companies, the name brand companies, like I said, you watch Optima and all these different companies come out with all different forms of projectors. None of them are using pixel shifting, not one, because even they know that's fake 4K. But if it gets to a point where the projection industry, even the big companies now like Epson and all of them, start making pixel shifting, I'm done. I quit. I'm out of the business. I'm dead serious. I quit. I'm out of the business. I'm not tolerating that nonsense. That's too much. That's just way too much. That's cutting corners on every. That's literally cheating your customers. I'm definitely out. I'll keep my old school projectors, and I'm done. Oh, I forgot to put this tail up there too. I put this one up there. This tail on top of that one. Let me see. We have 80% off. So that makes 106 right there. Man, I tell you, when I started in gray screen paints, I never even heard of a projector with pixel shifting. Like it didn't even exist. And then when 4K came out, you had 4K. There was no pixel shifting at all. So, I mean, I could see basically if 4K didn't exist and you had to use pixel shifting, I could understand that. But you had 4K before pixel shifting. So that just tells you someone just figured out a cheaper way to dumb down 4K to give you something that's not real. Because it'd be different. If the pixel shifting came first, then you would see that was a solution to pretty much try to have 4K. Something close to 4K. Something they were reaching for. But 4K already exists. So what's the purpose of pixel shifting? If 4K already exists. It doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid. It's just somebody figuring out a way how to cut corners and charge you a lot of money for something that really isn't what it's supposed to be. Let's see. Oh no, people just miss the whole point about movies. They don't get them anymore. They don't understand them. When you have white screens that are 1.1 and 35 millimeter film, we really watch movies back in the day without all the high-tech technology we have today. Back then, you had to deal with screens that looked like crap because that's the only technology you have now. Now, come on, we got projectors that can produce just as good as TVs, or even better than TVs. Projectors are fantastic, they're fine. The technology and screens just haven't caught up yet. That's the only problem. Apparently now, projectors are now not going to be the way it used to be because now you got a whole bunch of these cracker-jack flip-flop projectors that are pumping out so fast. All right, let me see. Did I make sure we put that in there for the last one of them? Let me go back and check on that one, make sure we got that there. Let me copy that. So sale is going to end on March the 7th. There we go. I love how when we get people who try to feel at the end of the day that they're going to pretty much topple our company at the end of the day. We're going to be displaying this summer with this technology. The same technology I have here every day, this is going to be in a showroom. People are going to be able to walk in and just see these giant massive screens being displayed with black technology. So how are you going to be able to deny that technology? You can't deny it. You know, maybe you can try, they try their best to deny it on YouTube the best they can, but you'll be able to walk in and physically see the screen, touch it. You can't deny what's real. When I tell you that this technology has this capability, you'll be able to see that. Then what, naysayers? What excuses are you going to have then? You know, I told you, what's going to happen to people who make these great products? They're going to have to make a black technology. They have to. They don't have a choice. People have been striving, when it came to screens and projectors, they've been striving for true black contrast levels and beautiful colors from day one. That's the reason why the gray screen paints were made. They were made basically to produce better color and contrast than white screens. Gunmetal technology pops up, produces much darker contrast levels, amazing colors. Black technology pops up, produces 100% contrast levels. And we can honestly say at the end of the day, when you're watching people develop more and more black technology and watching certified screens come black technology, we can honestly say we started it. Because we did. This is why I need the storefront, because again, the YouTube videos and stuff don't do the technology no justice at all. You have to see what this stuff looks like in person. It is absolutely amazing. I stare at this stuff all day long. Never get used to it. It's absolutely incredible. You have no idea what you're not seeing from your projector. Let me see what we got here. Did we put the sale in here? All right, we lined everything up. All right, now we lined it. You just don't know. Like I had a customer explain it. Every time I talk to a customer, each one explains a little differently how they see the technology. And the guy was like, it's amazing because the blacks are actually black. So when we produce a black level issue, it's actually 100% black. All right, so for that one, that's good. Which one is this one? I'm getting, getting mixed up. Oh, that's the new one. That's the Cinema Black. All right, make sure you got this one. All of these right here. That's what I said, man. People understand how hard I had to work to get black technology. I had to work many years to do it. For the people I said responsible for it, I give them the credit for it. It's Screen Innovation. Because when I first saw that sample sheet, when that man walked out there and he took that surface and the way he moved around that white screen, I was like, what the freak? Is that a black screen? Absolutely impressive. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I really couldn't stop thinking about, like, how did he do it? Like, how did the colors of white levels, and how is he even doing this? How is he reflecting off this black surface and doing it? I mean, of course, at the time it wasn't black, it was actually gunmetal technology at the time. But still, for a surface to be that dark and produced that way. And at the time, I was developing all light gray screen paint products, and I just obsessed, couldn't get out of my head. How did he do it? So basically, on my birthday, my vice president brought me up a punch sheet of Black Diamond technology. Best gift I ever had. Got home, couldn't wait, got some Chinese food, some grub, because I know it's going to be inside for a bit, and took that sample sheet and said, it can't be that good. Because he said to me, he had used it already, he said, it's like looking at a TV. It's amazing. And when I took that sample sheet and I put it against my digital crystal screen paint, I saw things that I never even knew a screen could even do. I saw things I didn't know my projector was even capable of doing. And this is when we started developing the 4K, D5K, and 6K gunmetal technology. This is when we started learning how to get a screen to generate white light. And this came from years and years of testing. Ain't nothing done overnight. It took years to learn how to do that. And then one day, we got a black screen. Never forget that day. First black technology I was ever developed. And it wasn't perfect. It still had some tones to look at the old demonstrations. The white levels were a little purplish and a little bluish, but we knew exactly the direction we needed to go. And now today, we have this technology where we can take a white sheet of paper, stick it, white surface, whatever, and that screen can, it can maintain. It's not going to produce the same white level, but it maintains. All right, let me get this lined up right here. Oh, no, we need to do that twice. Here we go. There we go. All right, everything's in there. Oh, do we put the sale for all of them down? It's just stuff I sometimes don't remember. Sometimes, let me see. No, that's going to say sale. Way to spell that one. This is why we got plans that when we start working on the storefronts, the advertising for the product, what it needs, I am going to put a cap on the site. Cap is put on the site so that way I don't want to process tons of orders. I don't want to be doing 100,000. I don't want to do that at the end of the day. I want to keep it simple and put a cap on the site so that way we only produce so many per month. That's it. Because I really don't want to be doing all that work. Honestly, don't. I want to show the technology off. Yes. I want to give the credibility it deserves. Yes. Do I want to do all the orders? No, I do not want to do the orders. I'm happy if I'm doing maybe, I mean, of course, my people working with me because I'm not doing it myself. But right now, I do maybe about 10 orders a day. I'm happy. Don't need all that. I'm good. Make enough for me to be happy, get what I need, pay my rent, bills, and stuff like that. I'm good. That's it. But once we put this out into a storefront, this is going to be a different story. Because then we're going to have investors and people. It's a business community area down here. So again, that technology is going to blow up. And I don't want to be doing 100,000 orders a day. I really don't want to be doing that. I don't want the capital. I don't want the warehouse. I don't want any of that. I want to keep it short and sweet, like a little mom and pops. That's what I want. Now, if we put a cap on it, of course, that's going to drive the demand of the product to the roof because, again, it's not going to be a screen today, right? You just come and just get like that. But I have to figure out how big I'm going to work, how big my work crew is going to be at the end of the day. That's going to be processing these orders. How big of a warehouse depends on how many orders we're going to be pushing out per month. And this is going to include online and offline customers. So let me see. 24. This one right there. Be out the door in a few minutes because I have to go do something. That's perfect. I did put the original way up there. All right, let me see. All right, I'll know if I go in which one's which. All right, let's go see that. Still 24 the professional. All right, that's cool. Now, just in case, like I said, we have it listed here at the bottom of what projectors we support. It's right there, literally right there. We have it in every single shopping cart. So if your projector is not in there, we don't support it. If you do want to take, if you're going to take the risk and do it anyway, you're on your own. But we did give you the warning, don't do it. Any other projector, people contact me and say, well, if I got a BenQ that has HDMIs, when it doesn't have HDMIs, if it's 1,000 of them, it doesn't make a difference. If it's name brand, it's going to run our stuff. If it's not name brand, it won't run. Anything on that list doesn't make a difference. If it's 720p or whatever, it's going to run. All right, let me see. We publish everything's good. All right, so we're good. I got to go put the sale up here. I'll put it in the front. Let's see, site menu, home. Text. want the red? Can we do that? I wonder. Curious. We can do that, okay? I'll take that. Wouldn't it better if it was the opposite out? If we put this in the red, and then we change this to this, and then we go back and then we grab this right here, and we change this over to white. That looks much better that way. Come on, be nice. Get me in there. What are you doing? That's it, editing. Alright. Alright, let's see what's going on with that. There we go. I know it was in there somewhere. Let me see. We're done here. $160, 24 ounces, free worldwide shipping. If you need to see more on our products, let me see over here real quick. Do we publish all this on here? Yeah. Publish. Refresh this right here. We have up here. We have up here test demonstrations on our products right there on displayed on the site. These are all test demonstrations that were done before we can actually even sell the product. And a ton of demonstrations, literally a ton of demonstrations. And here we have a demonstration. You get a chance to watch our Screen Matcher TV. As a matter of fact, I gotta upload the rest of the pictures in here too on top of that. While I'm at it, might as well get this done now. So let me go pop over to, let me see, front page, right? I mean, I'm supposed to have a player right here. All right, let's go into preview. Maybe it'll bring itself up. There we go. There you go. I'm gonna add some more pictures into this. Okay, let's load it up and get ready. Get me out the door. I got things to do. 46 pictures. Yeah. Holly, holly, oak tree. some 24 ounces because we don't have any 24 ounce containers in there, not one. All 32s in there. So I want to do that. Let's see, 27. Where we go? Let me see. Still ain't loaded up yet. You doke. Some more pictures to go. There. Oh, completed. Okay, cool. Let's take this out. All right, let's see. Here's some new ones. Yeah, there's some new ones. Let's do first. No, these are the new ones. Okay. Yeah, these are new ones. No, back it up. Those are old ones. Okay, so it would be these two here and two other ones. Those. There's two at the bottom. Alright, I gotta go in and I have to category all the pictures because all the pictures have to have categories and they gotta be tagged with links and everything. So that links to everything we have going back and forth. So at any time someone pulls up one of our images, it links to a video or links to our website. So that's a lot of work. So I'm not gonna do that on camera, and I gotta rush and get the door anyway because I got some business I'm gonna take care today, which is really important. I'm meeting up with one of my brokers, so I can real estate brokers. So I'm gonna start looking at some of this these storefronts and see exactly what we can rent at the end of the day. All right, with that being said, sales starts today. It's going to be ending on the 7th. We do have free worldwide shipping. And yeah, okie dokie. I'm going to be doing some more demonstrations. Maybe probably tomorrow. We're going to be doing a 20,000 to 1 contrast projector on the gray surface and white surface versus a Old Faithful. I use 1,000. And 1,000 only has 100 to 1 contrast. That should be pretty fun on ours. All right, got to go. Thank you all, and God bless.